Hey guys, it's Typical Chess Player, and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the Ruy Lopez. So this opening it's a chess opening, and it's actually the first opening I'm going to teach on my channel. If you guys watch the How to Play Chess series, then you guys should know how to play chess already, and I'm just building off of that and teaching you guys this opening. So this is actually Ruy Lopez is actually one of the most popular chess openings, especially as a beginner. You'll see it a lot played, in online and every format. You'll see that it's a very popular opening, and even grandmasters say it's an essential opening. Grandmasters like Vishayanand say it's an essential opening to better understand chess um, at its deepest level. And now I'm not going to go to the deepest level. I'm just going to give you guys a nice overview of the opening and just get you guys started. Maybe if you're playing your first chess game, this is probably the opening that you want to go to just to start off the game on a strong note. So the opening is as follows. So white will move his pawn up 2 squares to e4, and I'm going to explain. So the best way to understand an opening is to understand why the moves that are played are played. So why the players are moving these pieces to this certain square. Like, what is the use of that move? So the use of moving this pawn to e4 right now, so this is the e4 square, is actually to immediately gain control of the center. So by playing white's, he gained control of these 2 squares. And now black will do the same. And now if you notice, black is also gaining control of these 2 squares as well. And now white moves his knight, to f3 and immediately attacks this pawn. And obviously black doesn't want his pawn to get taken for free, so black will then reply by moving their knight as well to c6, And basically what's happening is here now. If white were to take this pawn, so white's getting 1 point. So a pawn is worth 1 point. And now as the knight recaptures, what's going to happen is black just gained 3 points. So now black is in the lead. So obviously as white, you don't want to do that. So now that black has defended this, white decides to put even more pressure. And what you'll notice is you might think, oh wait, the bishop is attacking the knight. That's also true, but for this opening, the main idea of moving this bishop to b5 is actually to put pressure on this pawn. So now you're going to be thinking, wait, it's attacking the knight, right? So how does it affect the pawn? So I'm going to introduce a very interesting concept right now. It's called the defender. So this knight is actually defending this pawn. So you notice that this white knight was actually attacking this pawn, so we defended it with this knight. So now this is the defender, and we just brought out this bishop, so I guess if you want to call it the attacker. But what happens is once this bishop were to take this knight, so let's just skip a move for black. Let's just say this bishop captures the knight, and black recaptures. Now what's happening is you have a hanging pawn right here. So a hanging pawn is when it's not protected or defended by any other piece. So after this exchange, right, let's just say black were to develop its knight to this square, let's just say. And let's say white captures this knight and black recaptures. So now this pawn is actually hanging because if you notice, none of the black pieces are actually defending this pawn. So now white can simply just go in and grab that pawn for free. Now, there's different lines to this, right? So after getting this pawn, this black knight could also capture this pawn, but just disregard this for now. This is just the very basic concept that these are actually the 3 moves. So moving the pawn up, and then black moving its pawn up as well, and then knight here, and then knight here, and bishop here is actually the Ruy Lopez. So this is the base Ruy Lopez. I'm not going to go any further in this video. I just wanted to quickly explain this so that when you guys start out your games after learning how to play, you guys have some kind of opening to look at and play your very first games. But I will be releasing more videos on different lines. So lines means different variations in the opening. So when we say an opening, right, no, not all openings are only 3 moves, right? Some baselines maybe 3 moves, but there's variations. There's so many variations to every opening, And for the Ruy Lopez, I think I'll be releasing more videos on the different variations. There's the closed variation, there's the exchange variation. So there's quite a few variations, and I'll be covering them in future videos. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have some kind of opening to play now in your first game. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.